Welcome to part 12 of our series on building a cedar strip canoe. Today we're taking a detour to some side projects that can be done independently from the rest of the boat. So I got one piece of maple here that I plan on using for the seats and for the yoke. So I'm going to start off by cutting, there it is, 37 inches off of one end, and I'll use that end for the yoke. And then this other end I will cut into long pieces about 1.5 inches wide, and I'll use those for the seats, and then cut each of those to the length I need. Okay, seats are all done. Just kidding. These are actually going to be about 1 inch narrower because I'm going to make like a 1/2 inch mortise and tenon joint for each of these where they come together. So that one is a little wider. This one's more closer to the mark. Here's the maple board that I'm going to use for my yoke. Just went on and drew an 1 by 1 grid on this using a straight edge and a square. And then from that I used my kind of CAD drawing that I've got from my yoke design and copied it onto the board. I also didn't really like how thick it looked once I actually had it on a piece of wood, so I redrew one of the lines. You can see the old line that I had out here, so I made it quite a bit thinner, and I like that shape a little bit better. So I'm just going to try and cut through this with my jigsaw. See how it goes. Alright, next thing I'm going to do on my short seat frame pieces is to cut kind of like a 1/4 inch off all the way around on the last 1/2 inch. So these 10-inch boards are actually going to be 9 inches plus a little 1/2 inch thing sticking out the end. So just clamped them all together. I'm going to run them through all at one time. Got my blade just set to 1/4 inch high, 1/2 inch off of the fence, so we'll give that a go. Alright, so I got these cut all the way around. It's not super clean, so I'll just go through with a chisel and clean those up, knock off all the extra little pieces there, and then do the other side. Alright, so I chiseled out all that extra wood. Looks like rough handwork. So in my experience with this, it's kind of a pain. Doesn't come out with a very clean result. Plus I don't know what I'm doing, so somebody else probably have a lot more skill at making these work a little bit cleaner. Also made a rookie mistake. I set my fence to 1/2 inch, but from the wrong side of the blade, so I ended up with a longer tenon than what I was planning on. It's supposed to be 1/2 inch, and I got an extra 1/8 on that, which means I lose about 1/4 inch on my overall length. So I guess my seats are going to be a little bit narrower, but it's not that big a deal. Alright, we got the seats and the yolk hanging. We're going to try some varnish. That's it.